Welcome back to All Things Moons and Stars, the big news. Let's quickly look at Pluto and our lovely Venus. So Pluto is going direct tomorrow, the 14th of October, and Venus is going into Libra tomorrow. Venus obviously rules Libra, so she likes being in Libra. With Pluto, let's talk about Pluto. Any planet that Pluto touches in our chart is going to give us a very good glimpse at our unconscious. And very specifically, because Pluto is going direct in Aquarius, it is the glimpse we get of the collective unconscious. There's so much to be said about Pluto, and there's really not much nice things to say about Pluto, so I'll do my best to keep it light. Pluto is the planet of transformation. What does that mean, transformation? It means something has to die in order for something new to be born. So it literally is the planet that governs anything that needs to die off so that it can be born into something new. So obviously it depends where Pluto is in your chart. Pluto is your power planet. So wherever it is placed in your chart, that's where you have the most power. We're looking at the shadow issues. So Pluto is very much in Aquarius. So it's talking about the shadow issues that are coming up. And the shadow issues can be anything that is taboo, that is unpleasant. And, you know, it depends and it varies, obviously. It varies between culture. It depends on, you know, what your beliefs are. It's, you know, has a lot to do with our personal transformations in those areas of unconscious. So it's about the secrets also. Pluto is also about the secrets, you know. So we've had a lot of delays in our transformation and things that have been hidden, and it's been taking a long time for us to really get to grips with it, like realizing what in our unconscious is creating all the stress in our life. And because it's been retrograde for the last 5 months, it's now going to move direct. So now we're going to be able to see things a little bit better. It's going to feel overwhelming. Of course, it's going to feel overwhelming because, you know, we have been at crisis point. And this crisis point that we've been in for such a long time is literally the feeling of hitting rock bottom. But guess what? Rock bottom, the only way is up. So it is the crisis point which has led us to the endings of things. And now we're getting to the place where we need to rebirth them, where we have to birth them. And this is where it gets really poetic, because whether it's metaphorical or literal for you, it's the new birth, the new life that is going to now take place is going to feel somewhat unreal. It's going to feel a little bit, like I said, overwhelming. But, you know, with the power of Pluto, it's all about the revelation. It's about realizing now the dark and crappy areas of our thinking, the collective consciousness and how they're thinking and how attached we are to that. So what is it about Pluto that we need to know? We need to know that Pluto is going to give us the push that we need in order to transform the way that we think, the way that we do things, the way that, you know, we treat each other, because Pluto is in the sign of Aquarius. So it's saying, I need to be kind, I need to be humane. And Aquarius is also about innovation. So a lot of new things are going to come out into the open, especially when it comes to innovations. All right, let's look at our quick little chart for the day. The moon is in Cancer and it's trining Mars in Scorpio. So this is really about passionate action, a little bit more cooperation with our emotions as well. Venus in Virgo is trining, and she is at her nth degree. Remember, she's at 29 degrees of Virgo, and she's trining Uranus in Gemini. So lots of surprises. We're going to be looking at these magnetic connections, you know, when it comes to romance, We just need to be cautious though, because Venus with the trine in Uranus is also opposite Neptune. So we're going to find out that the people we love, or, you know, especially when it comes to romance, this idealism of how we see this romantic connection, and then also realizing, or maybe not realizing, and being disillusioned or feeling illusioned by the flaws, and not seeing the flaws of the other person. So we really have to be cautious with this aspect. The truth is definitely revealed when Neptune makes contact with Venus. So let's practice patience, and let's also, you know, be prepared to receive the truth in all her glory. Venus is trining Pluto, so there is a real, you know, transformation when it comes to love and romance. And remember, I've just talked about Pluto. What is Pluto about? It's about the thing that has to come to an end in order for me to experience something new. It's quite sobering for sure, because it's, you know, not everything we can all dream about, but it is necessary. Of course, and then all of this happening, we've got Jupiter, which is still in the square with Chiron. So a lot of what we're looking at is about our wounds and transforming those wounds and turning to faith, faith in yourself, faith in the greater collective, and how we choose to see things in a more light way, because Jupiter is a beautiful light planet. You know, he's about the bringer of luck and the bringer of humor as well. So I think with our sense of humor, that might definitely give us some support. But Jupiter is also about faith. So we need to look at where our faith is, where are we placing it, and is that really a good idea? So that is my story for you today in all things moons and stars. Thank you for watching. Have a fabulous week, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye for now.